Military Blue Jordan 4 shock drop. Let's go! What's up, guys? So yesterday we had a crazy day. We had a shock drop. We had the City of Style SB Dunks loaded. I did go ahead on my Instagram, post a reel and TikTok and YouTube that this was going to be a scratch off on your sneakers app at 2 p.m. Eastern time, notifying all my followers that this was free. There's no subscribe charge, there's no Discord charge, there's no money to be made, but free information that there was going to be a shock drop, and it was true. We went ahead and scratched all the picture once it was loaded. It was loaded at around 2 o'clock, 2:03. Seems like the sneakers and Nike kind of always fumble a little bit on this scratch off. I guess it's a little bit more user heavy on the app, so it kind of takes a little bit to load, but once it's loaded, it's all game. There was over 90,000 pairs that were loaded on the shock drop, which is crazy. From what I'm reading is that most of the pairs most likely were dropped during this shock drop, and there's probably not going to be another drop for this City of Style pastoral pink pair that was dropped. What's really unique about this pair is that you kind of, if you use a stencil and you cut out the patches, the quarter panels of around the shoe, it'll expose a red underlining similar to the Jaritos, which is really dope. And I went ahead and scratched off, and I did get a W, so totally excited. I got my size 10 on the way. We'll go ahead and do a review video once we get them in hand. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe this channel. I continue to hit you guys with all the information for free on my TikTok, on my Instagram, on my YouTube 24/7. And just so we briefly talk about those Kobe's for Mamba Day dropping April 13th, there may be a sneaker pass on Friday, April 12th. Make sure you guys turn on all your notifications on my Instagram, on my TikTok, and my YouTube, notifying you on April 12th if there will be a sneaker pass for you to go ahead and pick up your pair April 13th retail ready to go. I mentioned on my last video that there are pairs already sitting at your local Nike stores. I see a lot of Venice Beach pairs loaded throughout the nation. I do see some Philly pairs. There's like one Nike in Boston that has some Philly pairs. Obviously, Philly has a ton of Philly pairs in the Philadelphia area, but at least here in Miami, we got one store holding Venice Beaches. It is said that there will be about 170,000 pairs of Venice Beach pairs loaded on your sneakers app on April 13th, which will be crazy. There's about 50,000 pairs of Italian camels, and there will be about 30,000 Philly pairs on the sneakers app, making the Philly pair the most limited and probably the Italian camel the most hyped. What's interesting about the Venice Beach pair, it seems like Nike's plan for the Venice Beach pair is to make it almost like an entire GR general release. So if there is anybody and almost everybody who really wants a pair of Kobe's, they might be able to score the Venice Beach pair due to stock. All right, and rolling into our crazy news, there will be a shock drop today, April 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Nike can always throw us an audible and switch the day and switch the time. It looks like it will be 2 p.m. Eastern time. So right after the shock drop of the City of Style SB Dunk Low, Nike went ahead and uploaded on their sneakers app that who wants a shock drop, and they had a post of the Jordan 4 Military Blues. And then the three options that you could go ahead and choose were me, me, me. So obviously everybody's excited. Everybody has a cue that there will be a shock drop. It seems like it's already been loaded over 130,000 pairs on your sneakers app. I can also confirm that there's 1.2 million men pairs loaded on the back end of the sneakers app, ready for May 25th, which is the main drop for the Jordan 4 Military Blues. We're expecting about 1.7 million pairs to be dropped nationwide, including Foot Locker, DSG, which is Dick's Sporting Goods, Finish Line, JD Sports, Nike. So there's going to be plenty pairs in circulation. Make sure that you guys, if you do cop on the shock drop, right now is the time to sell your pair. If you do hit on the shock drop, this is the time that you'll get the highest resale value on the Jordan 4 Military Blues, because after the shock drop, and we may get an exclusive access or even a second shock drop on this pair, the actual value of this 2024 pair will continue to decrease. After May 25th, most likely this pair will be sitting at retail. This may be the beginning of the end of Jordan 4 hype. It may be the end. This is obviously Nike's tactic to go ahead and get a Jordan 4 in everybody's hand. A hype Jordan 4, because obviously the OGs and the new school sneakerheads obviously want this pair. This is an homage to 1989 when this pair actually dropped. This is a beautiful pair. If you guys don't hit on the shock drop and you don't hit on the sneakers app on May 25th, make sure you guys do the legwork and enter those raffles, or you guys are at the stores in the morning on May 25th, and I guarantee you'll go ahead and get a couple pairs, if not at least one for your personal pair. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media platforms, on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I appreciate you guys for following me, and like and subscribe this video. Let me know what you guys think about this information down in the comments. Let's go!